Whenever you watch a cricket match, have you ever noticed the speed that the bowler is bowling? For example, it is 140 kilometer an hour. Have you ever wondered what this is? This quantity specifies nothing but the rate of motion. Now, to measure the rate of motion, you have to know the distance traveled and the time taken for the object to cover this distance. Therefore, the rate of motion is nothing but distance traveled by the object divided by the time taken to cover that distance. Now, this is nothing but what you call as speed. Therefore, rate of motion, otherwise called the speed, is the total distance traveled divided by the time taken to travel that distance. Now, can you find the SI unit for speed? We know the unit for distance is what? Meter. And unit for time is second. Therefore, the SI unit of speed will be meter per second. There are other units for speed. For example, kilometer an hour, centimeter per second, and so on. Speed is a scalar quantity which specifies only the magnitude. It doesn't specify the direction of motion. The speed of an object need not be a constant. That is, for example, when you're traveling in a car and you start the car, you know that you're starting the car from 0 kilometer an hour and say you're speeding up the car to 80 kilometer an hour and suddenly an obstacle came in between. Then what do? You suddenly stop the car. Therefore, at each instance of time, your speed or your rate of motion is different. You call that as a non-uniform motion. Therefore, whenever there is a non-uniform motion, when you try to calculate the speed of the object in between the time instance, say I started from t is equal to 0 and I stopped at t is equal to 10 seconds, then to measure the speed covered by the car in this 10 seconds, you take what is called as the average speed. Average speed is nothing but the total distance traveled in between these two time intervals, let it be s, divided by the total time taken, that is 10 seconds, or let it be t. Therefore, average distance is nothing but the total distance covered by total time taken.